We got to get Mike on here because I know where he's going right now. Okay. And I'm just going to tell you, Mike, is it true that there is a possibility that the missing flight could have something to do with the mark of the beast?
Well, listen, this is, everyone hearing my voice right now has likely heard the woman in Malaysia screaming about, we have got to get information about our family. Right. Where's the information? Why have we not heard anything? Right. They drag her kicking and screaming out of that conference. Everyone has heard that over and over ad nauseum. We've heard this lady. And I believe that what we're witnessing here is the final piece to the mark of the beast puzzle. And I really think that I've been looking for this. I've been thinking, well, listen, the Bible is clear that a time is coming when everyone will be tracked, and no one will be able to do business unless they have a very specific mark in their body. Yeah. They won't be able to do any business. They won't be able to buy or sell. There'll be no escape from this. But I happen to know you can escape from it. Today, if this is implemented today, I know where to go, where they will never find me. And I know you guys know where to go, too. But that is all coming to an end here, according to these articles and according to very reputable sources. That is all going to end in the next few weeks, guys. The final puzzle to the Antichrist. The Antichrist marking of every human being on earth it's here, and I'll tell you why. When I'm listening to all of the mainstream coverage of this missing Malasian airliner, and I'm listening, and they're bringing in all these experts, and I'm hearing a name, Chris Hadfield. Chris Hadfield is the most famous astronaut in the world right now. Chris Hadfield is from the town where I grew up. He is from the town. Now, we have named our airport after this guy, Chris Hadfield. He just retired. He wrote a book. He's got some amazing opinions about God and space. And he's the guy who did that YouTube video where he's saying Major
Tom. Yeah.
Right. He's got millions of hits on that. It's pretty awesome. But they got this guy on, and he said, look, if this would have happened a few weeks from now, we would have found that plane within hours. Why? Because he says, well, it's not him. He's just quoting, he was part of a TED Talk on Thursday, and he says that in the future, we will never have a situation where we have to wait 2 weeks to find a lost plane because of a company that has invented these miniature satellites. And they're deploying right now, Carl, as we speak. Listen, this thing with the satellites in space, they are launching these. About 100 satellites are deploying around the Earth. And what these satellites, they will have one job, and that is to have real-time, 24/7 eyeballs on the Earth at all times. There will be no escape, guys. Now, we got to remember that this Mark of the Beast technology, this Mark of the Beast thing, it comes around after the Revelation 11 rapture of the church. The Mark of the Beast doesn't even come on the scene until Revelation 13. So what does that tell us? That tells us a couple of things. It tells us that the end time is not coming, the end time is now. People need to get ready. People need to get right with the Lord, because we are watching now this thing with Crimea and Ukraine, and the Ukraine is even mentioned in Bible prophecy, and we're watching the thing with Russia, and will it trigger the sixth trumpet of the book of Revelation, because the first five have already blown. Am I getting ahead of myself here?
No, keep going, brother.
The first five have already blown. The people need to know what time it is.
Well,
we're looking at. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, I've got a book coming out.
I know a guy who's addressed that recently.
In just a few months, I just have a book coming out on that, as a matter of fact.
That's the new Twitter hashtag, there is a book.
Yeah, there is a book. There is a book.
There is, in fact, a book.
Let me ask you this, Mike. People who are listening to you, now you're being serious because you know the Scriptures, and I know the Scriptures, and Brandon knows the Scriptures. What about people who are listening that are saying, I need to talk to somebody about this. I need somebody to pray with me. I need somebody to minister to me. How can people get a hold of the P.P. Simmons ministry staff to get prayer and some answers to some questions? Tell folks about that.
Well, listen, we stream biblically significant news to the blog and our Facebook, P.P. Simmons on Facebook, and you can reach us personally, ppsimmons@live.com. That's where we're at 24/7. Just drop us a line, tell us your concerns, and if you want us to pray with you, pray for you, or just answer any questions you have, ppsimmons@live.com. How's that?